Okay, here's just two little maybe quirks of mine that I'd like to share with you because I think it might be something worth discussing. First one being clamp placement for a flying clamp. And second one being just more of a time-saving technique for using a drop weight. I'm going to go ahead and apply some tension here. And I don't know if you can pick that up on the camera, but I can visually see the drop weight moving as the string stretches. I'm going to go ahead and give it one more ratchet just to bring it up towards horizontal. I'm going to unclamp the string. This is the first thing I wanted to mention for those of us that are stuck using flying clamps like this that are pretty big and bulky. At this point in the string job, the issue isn't so apparent, but when you're first starting your mains, it's hard to get two of these guys right next to each other. The handle takes up a lot of room, and so does the adjustment wheel. One of the things I like to do is just kind of think out of the box. If you got one clamp here and you can't quite fit the next clamp here, what a lot of people do is let's just pretend this is a flying clamp. They'll clamp down below the first clamp here. And that leaves a couple inches worth of slack here between the clamp and the frame. What I like to do instead of that is, let's say we have a clamp here, I like to take my other clamp that I'm going to use and clamp it this way instead. That way you're able to get it right up against the frame. The clamps are pretty much right next to each other, but the adjustment wheel and the handle don't interfere with the other clamp. Again, at this point in the string job, I don't have those issues, so I'm just going to go ahead and clamp it below. But just kind of a neat trick that you can do to help get your clamp as close to the hoop as possible. Now, the other thing I want to mention, I'm going to go ahead and unclamp it here, again, is just a time-saving technique. While I've been talking this whole time, the lever arm has been continually stretching the string and just taking up more of that elongation. One thing you can do to help stretch out the string without losing any time is, once you've set your tension, don't clamp the string right away. Go ahead and feed your next main. So I've got tension being pulled on this main. I'm going to go ahead and just feed this next one through the grommets. And I have to do this anyway. This isn't taking any more time, but what I've done is I've given 5-10 more seconds of tension being applied to this main to help stretch it out. So basically I've just been able to take up some of that elongation, and that's less tension I'll lose when the string job is finished because the strings won't elongate as much.